podcasters because they all hate me. But we actually have the top laner and AD carry from Fellowship of the Nerds, Harablo and Babytrog. How you guys doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good myself.
Just
How about
chilling.
you?
Just I'm just doing all right. We secured some LP today, so that's always a plus, right?
Oh yeah.
The small climb.
The small climb, hey, little gains are the best. I think I've been demoted twice last week, so going up is the only way to go now.
I know you demoted twice. Maybe I shouldn't queue with you anymore.
Dude, I know. Yeah, I kept dropping between plat 3 and plat 4. It was a rough day, but we're slowly climbing back up. That's all that matters. Yeah, it's a scary thing. But I mean, speaking of SKL, let's kick it off right away. It's week 4. We had. Well, you know what? We'll start with your guys' matchups. First of all, I guess we should get this out of the way. Nixia Esports actually dropping out of SKL due to some very unfortunate circumstances, not being able to comply to one of our rules, being able to make the finals. It's a very unfortunate circumstance, but that opened the door for White or Wong or Lunatic Peace to come in. So we did have a tiebreaker to see who would take that last spot. White or Wong had a very demanding lead and somehow wasn't able to close out the game. So Lunatic Peace, they're going to kill me if I call them Lunatic Peace one more time. I already get chirped enough for that. Actually came back, swiped that win, and they played you guys this week. And I believe you guys split that 1-1, if I'm correct.
Yeah, we did split it 1-1. That Ziggs game one just destroyed us.
The old Ziggs pick. Was it mostly just I'm sorry, I didn't get to see most of the game, but was it mostly did you guys not expect the Ziggs pick, weren't used to playing against it?
It was more we weren't even ready for the team. Like, we didn't really do any scouting prior on either team, and they locked in Lee Sin, who actually snowballed the early game for their team. He got a lot of successful ganks off, but late game it was definitely the Ziggs just dropping bombs.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of Ziggs, so it was kind of refreshing to see a Ziggs come out. But I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see the full game. I have to watch the VOD. I only got home last night, so I should have snuck up, watched that a little bit. But that's that's kind of the unfortunate thing, that last second team coming in, because you guys played them immediately after that tiebreaker, right?
Yeah.
So you guys knew who you were playing and had about, what, 15 minutes of prep maybe?
So essentially banned based off the game we saw. We saw that Oriana did work, we banned that, and then just banned generic champions because we had no idea.
Hey, that's fair enough. I mean, you guys still ended up pulling out a win in game 2, right?
Oh yeah, game 2 went a lot better.
Right,
for us, that is.
But I mean, that's important. You still got to grab some points. But I mean, it's hard to gauge how they're gonna do. I guess that's their first game. So now you're gonna have to base everything off of that. So going forward, I think they have 3 more matches to make up. Because
that was the halfway point or something like that.
Yeah, we're at the halfway point, so I believe those games will be made up. I'm not entirely sure what day we set, but we figured the only way to do it fair is let Lunatic Peace play those 3 games to catch up. So I believe they have to play Viz Major, ADP, and
Malicious Intent.
No, I think it's actually Sasquatches.
I
think the Nixia Esports Malicious Intent game was supposed to be week 6.
Didn't they play A53?
I don't know. I'm pulling up the schedule right now.
I'm gonna double check here. Thank you.
And Nixia went Viz Major, Sasquatches, and RDS.
Oh, and RDS. Okay, sorry, it's not ADP, it's RDS. Thank you for actually double checking that for me. But yeah, so they'll have to make those games up. So going forward, playing them though, how did they feel as a strong team? I haven't seen them play since the qualifier, so I don't really know how they came in. Did they seem like a kind of top of tier team?
I'd say they're middle of the pack. The first game that we came in cold and weren't really expecting anything, and we played terribly the early game. They definitely deserved that win. But the second game, we kind of took them pretty handily once we knew what we were getting into. Late game, we were starting to lose a little bit because we were fighting a Ziggs and a Vayne, so their damage was just outscaling ours. But realistically, I think they're going to be a middle-of-the-pack team. Definitely something to watch out for. It can take games off any team they face.
Yeah, they're going to have to... Well, and I think it's going to be pretty tough because this week... Oh, they play Argon 53... this week, and then I think they play Team Malicious Intent next week, which will be rounding out ADP, but then they're going to have to hammer out those last 3 games, so we'll keep an eye on them when they come through. But then the first game of the week, we had ADP versus Viz Major, I casted that one, and that series, I believe his major took 2-0. It's kind of sad. I know Big Booty's going to kill me because last week we did predictions, and I believe I gave them the 1-1 split. I thought ADP could take a game off of his major. Not really looking at their full form. They didn't even have Devmaster J. They put Frank Pond in once again, so it just seems like they can't get their full roster, but they still pulled up the 2-0. I don't know about that series, man. I talk about this all the time. You guys have not played ADP. Oh, you guys have played ADP, right? Because we talked about this, the Baron Steel. Would you say that they're one of the better team fighting teams in our league, or am I just blowing smoke out my own butt?
I feel like they always pick a team fighting team, so they definitely have experience with rolling with it. I feel sometimes they make really bad decisions. Like that one Baron fight we had in our game, they just kind of ran in a single line against us. But I feel like when they have the Press R team comps, the Sejuani that they really love, they're really good at pulling off the engage and following up with that.
They're definitely good when we played them at picking off our damage dealers and hitting the right targets. I think if they get the right game and the right comp, they can win any game against anyone, but at the same time, it's going to be tough for them to actually do that.
Yeah, I feel like they tend to have these niche picks that they really love to stick with. Like that Sejuani is a staple of Flamefire. It just seems like if it's open, he takes it regardless. But they tend to make it work. But I'm kind of with you guys. I feel like they have good team fighting and they're very good with that. But they're a little indecisive. They don't always stick to their guns. And their laning phase, I think if they worked on that a little bit, maybe a bit of their pick ban, definitely favor them a little bit, especially against higher tier teams like you guys. But then, so Viz Major, I don't know how to gauge them. I haven't seen them play with their full roster yet. Yeah, we're hitting in week 5. I think this might be the first week we actually see them at their full potential, having their full roster. Came second last split. 4-2 still swinging in the jungle there, being kind of the main carry. But that series, that second game was I think the second game was a bit of a blow. It was very close, very bloodthirsty. Then I think Thursday we had a double header. We had Team Malicious Intent versus Sasquatches, and I believe that was a 2-0 for Team Malicious Intent. I don't think that I think I caught a bit of that series, and it was not pretty. Do you guys have anything you want to mention on that one? Because I don't think I'm going to touch too much on that series.
I missed that one entirely.
Yeah, 2-0 for Malicious Intent. It was 46-16 overall in the kills, so the pretty demanding game coming up from there. A little tough guy and Never Lucky, pretty dominating in those carry roles. Sasquatches, I feel like they could progressively get better as the season goes on, but they have these really weird picks, and I don't like it. They like to stick to what they're good at. And they don't necessarily go for meta picks, and I feel like it really goes back and bites them in the ass.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing their best, and I don't know if they're going to pick up a game, but if they came back next season, I could definitely see them coming back stronger like ADP and be able to take games off teams. I think they just need a little bit more time to find their edge.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the important thing is they need to look at it more like a learning type thing. Take what you can from this season and go forward. Don't shy away from it because you didn't pick up any wins. They might still pick up a win, but if they don't do well this season, it shouldn't deter you from coming back. I think that's a big important key that a lot of teams take away. They're like, oh, okay, well, we tried it. We didn't do very well. We're out. Well, it's not really how it works. You take the improvement, come back, do better next.
Oh, exactly like ADP did. They didn't qualify for the first season, but now they can take games off any team. They're the dark horse of the league right now. And if they come back next season, they might just be one of the top teams as well. Like, you just need time to work as a team.
Exactly. Yeah, actually, that's a perfect example, and I'm actually glad you mentioned that. I totally forgot about that. And then our last games last week, I guess, was A53 versus RDS, where A53 picked up the 2-0, and I believe I called that one a split last. Guys, I feel like both teams kind of aren't hitting their stride. RDS is very indecisive. It looks like they're never on the same page. They always know what to do, but they don't do it together. I know last week watching some of their games, he had a TP come in, their bot lane's not following up, TP, top laner dies, and the bot lane goes in after, then they die, and we're just kind of like free kills. Just never on the same page, and Our A53 we haven't seen once again. They don't have a stable roster. It seems like they've had a different roster going in every week. This week, once again, they had little Benny playing in the mid lane, but they were able to secure a 2-0. So that going forward, that's good to see. I feel like that was a pretty good series. I was expecting to be a lot closer though. I feel like those two teams skill-wise are probably even, but somehow A53 pulling that win out, and it was not as close as I thought it'd be. 60-32 overall in kills, pretty demanding games coming out, and little Benny, the kills spread out pretty much in between the mid, the AD carry, and the jungle for that series. But I don't know. RDS just feels like a team. Like I feel like they have mechanically skilled players. They just can't pull it together.
Yeah, they looked a little lost, and from what I saw, I think I only saw the second game, but it was just kind of like anything they tried to do, it just wasn't together, right? It's half them would go in, half them wouldn't, and it just kind of kicks them in the end.
That's the hard part. Is like just they had like a really good showing in the qualifiers. They seem to be dominating a lot of their games. They're very decisive, make calls, but yeah, it's one thing that's really hindering them. And then I think A53, if they can pull their stuff together, get a solid roster, I think those middle of the pack teams are all kind of in a really awkward spot. If they really want to start taking games off these top tier teams, they kind of need to saddle up and start practicing, getting their stuff together instead of just going in each week and kind of dealing with the same problems that they have been. But that's last week's matches. I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna do the same thing I do with casters. I'm gonna go over the matches. You guys can give me your insight for each team, each match, and we're gonna keep track of the
predictions.
Yeah, I got crushed. I'm pretty sure Kevin predicted me last week. I actually lost that piece of paper, so we'll never know. But I know he beat me. I know he beat me, so I'll give him that one. So on Monday, tomorrow, we have our first match. That'll be Lunatic Peace versus A53. Harablo, I'm gonna let you start. You give me your insight on this matchup and your prediction, and we'll go from there.
Just from what I've seen and playing A53, like I think we won them early on in the split. They're probably stronger now. If they do get to do some more research into Lunatic Beast, I think it'll be a 2-0 for them, with a chance of Lunatic taking a game, but most likely a 2-0.
So you're saying 2-0 for Lunatic Beast, sorry?
A53, sorry.
A53, no, all good. Alright, give it to A53. Alright, Babytrog, what do you think? What do you think of that one?
I wanted to go first because I'm going to say the same thing. I think A53 is going to take it 2-0. I really don't have any insight into Lunatic Peace. I think they can take a game off them, but I think A53 is the stronger team overall from what I've seen so far.
Alright, yeah, that's good. You know what? I'm gonna stray from you guys. I'm gonna take that pick. I'm gonna split it 1-1. I think A53's inconsistency can really bite them in the ass. And I think because it could catch them off guard, just like you guys, if they don't do their homework, Lunatic Beast could probably pull off a win. They seem to like be somewhat mechanically good.
Yeah,
in their games, they kind of know what they're doing. And I feel like if you catch people off guard, you can usually grab a win off them, especially with a good early lead.
Yeah, their mid laner doesn't play like an early lead game though. The game that they qualified with, he was playing on Orianna and just farmed like a monster until late game where he was landing sick ultimates and tons of damage. Kind of the same deal with Ziggs. He took a little bit of time to ramp up. I'm not sure if they're like a team that has the early game. I think they're more of a late game team. Looking at Lunatic Peace, I think they like the scale.
That first comment package, you did say they pulled out the Vayne against you guys as well. The Vayne Ziggs both take a bit of time to scale. But see, that's the thing is I feel like A53 isn't good at closing games out early, so that might be in the advantage of LP. I can't remember who they played the other week. Oh goodness, this is gonna kill me. I think it was against you guys. They had an early lead in the second game, and you guys came back.
Oh, that was a while ago.
That was like week 1, I think. I thought it was week 1. Yeah, you played Sivir, and they had quite a lead at the early game, and you guys ended up pulling it back at that one dragon fight. And they looked so lost. They didn't know how to come back.
Yeah, but like it's been a while. Hopefully they learn from that and aren't as inconsistent.
That's very true.
How it's gonna go.
That's true. Okay, so our second match of the week, This is, personally, I'm going to be watching this game, more than likely, is you guys versus Team Malicious Intent. So first time you guys are probably going to, I don't know if you guys have played these guys as scrims or anything, but this is the first time you guys have really played this team since playoffs last year?
Yeah, it'll be the first time we've played this team. I mean, it's a bunch of different players, right? So
Yeah, okay. So, you know what, Babytrog, I'll let you kick this one off. What, you give me a little insight. I don't want you to spoil anything, because, I mean, if you guys don't give me any strategies, but how do you think this matchup's going to go? What are you looking for in their team? Give me your prediction.
All right, I'm going to call it 1-1 on this one. Our team definitely has the potential to be like last season and take wins off of them and potentially even go to the finals, but we are inconsistent ourselves, just like A53 is. So I feel like we might lose the first game, just because we're a little rocky at the start, but game 2, I think, is where we'll pick ourselves up and hopefully take a win off Malicious Intent, but they're definitely looking as the strongest team in the league at the moment, but I feel like we can take a game off them. Draw first blood on them.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. All right, Harablo. What are you looking at? What do you think about this?
I'm thinking probably a 1-1 as well. As like Babytrog was saying, generally, if you look at our losses, it's always in the first match of a series, and then we win the second one. Just we seem to adapt well, I guess, or whatever it is. But Malicious Intent has a really strong and deep champion pool for drafting, so that's really hard to get around. And then also their macro play is pretty good. Definitely have to just like win lanes, enable or to be able to like kind of beat them here. If you are already behind, I feel like they'll most likely beat you.
Yeah. All right. I have a quick question for both of you before I give my prediction. Do you think I know you guys haven't played them yet, but do you think their roster this year is as strong as their roster last year?
I can't really tell, the top teams in the league so far haven't really fought each other yet. I don't have a good benchmark. Like, we haven't played them.
That's true. I
And
guess we did
haven't
talk
seen them
about that.
against top teams either.
We did talk about that earlier, how like the top teams haven't actually played each other. It's going to be like the last few weeks for the top teams really go at it. I feel like that'll be really the point where the standings really shuffles once all the top teams start playing each other and kind of see where that line's drawn.
Yeah, like right now we're second, but I don't think we still have to place like Face, Malicious, and Viz Major and RDS, which I think also can, which can take a game off us. But I feel like it should be a 2-0 then. We'll see. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
the teams are going to square
definitely
up.
better teams we have to place or face in the next couple of weeks.
That's fair. And you got to be reserved. So okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna look at this series. I'm gonna give it a 1-1. I'm with you guys. I think you guys are both very strong teams. I haven't really seen Team Malicious Intent have any games where they close out quickly. Like even when they play some of the lower teams. Maybe it's because of the team comps. Like that one day when they brought up the Mordekaiser top, I expected that game to go a lot quicker, and it took them quite a while to close it out, and it seemed a little sloppy. So I don't think they are the top team right now, but I think their draft is really strong. And that's kind of the scary thing. But you guys definitely are also a strong team. I've seen you guys be able to pull it out. I think it's going to be a hell of a close series. I'm excited to watch it. Actually, it's the only day I can cast. Oh, I can't even cast it this week. I have class. I'm so heartbroken. So I'm going to have to sneak a peek every so often when you guys are playing that match. Nuts. Nuts. But I'm going to say 1-1 as well. But I definitely think this is the match to watch this week. These two top teams going at it. Are you guys ready for it? The match?
Okay, we're getting ready for it.
Getting ready for it? Boys
Getting
are
ready
hyped?
for it. Oh, yeah.
All right. That's what I like to hear. All right. Going forward, though, our third match of the week, we've got Sasquatches versus Viz Major. I'll take this one on lead first. I am going to say 2-0 for Viz Major. Nothing against Sasquatches. They qualify. They're a good team. I just don't think they're going to be able to pull it out against Viz Major, even without their solid roster. They've been able to pull out these wins. I think this will be the first week that they actually have a full roster, hopefully. And they look pretty strong. I think Panda's really starting to flourish, being a top lane carry on his own on that team. So they have a little more threats than just really support the 4-2. So I'm going to give them the 2-0. I think this is another game, though, where Sasquatches can learn, adapt, and pull their stuff together.
Yeah, I'm just going to hop on and say 2-0 for them as well. I don't really have anything else to add. Like, I want to see Sasquatches do well, but I just feel like 4-2 in the gang are going to take this one 2-0.
All right, that's fair enough. Harablo, you got?
Vismator's just too strong, I find, to probably lose a game to Sasquatches. Like, I think, what was it, when we played them, I got wrecked in top lane, but, like, even still, just was able to win because they just don't seem to have, like, any sort of macro strategy. They have lane phase, and that's about it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I really want to see them have like one hell of a breakout game, but I don't think it's gonna be this week. I think one of these days they'll give us a hell of a run in one of these games. But game 4 of the week, we have RDS versus ADP. I think this will be another good series. You know what, Harablo? You can take this one away, buddy. You go first.
Well, actually, I know some of the RDS guys. We've played with them in other tournaments before and whatnot. Big fans of them. I think this is going to be close matches, like very close, and it can go either way. So the safe bet would be 1-1, but I'll give 2-0 to RDS.
2-0 to RDS. All right. I like it. Babytrog, you want to take this one?
I'm gonna say 1-1. I believe that RDS, if they came in hot, they would be able to 2-0 ADP, but they just seem to have struggled like every other team with their consistency. ADP also kind of similar, but they seem to have really, really close games with all these teams they fought so far, and I believe this week they're gonna finally take their win off one of the teams and split 1-1.
1-1. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think I'm going to stray for the pack. I'm going to give the 2-0 to ADP. They were my dark horse coming in for that. And I agree. I think both teams have been struggling a lot. And I think just the shot calling coming up from RDS is my only questioning. Like, seeing some of their plays, it's very questionable. And I think in team fighting, if it comes down to that, the macro play, ADP might have a bit of the advantage. But at the same time, they're also extremely inconsistent. But I think if it comes down to those longer term games and it's going to be one of those team fights that turns it, I'm going to give it to ADP, but I think it'll be close in both games. I don't think it'll be a easy win either way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watch these matches. I think they're going to be pretty close and pretty exciting.
Yeah, as far as like match of the week, I'd say it's probably that one or maybe ours, but they're definitely going to be close ones.
Yeah, Lunatic Beast 853 is kind of what I'm going to keep an eye on. I don't really know, like you guys said, Lunatic Beast kind of up in the air about how they'll do. So I can't really gauge how well that series will go, but I'm sure it'll be close. But yeah, I agree. It's RDS and ADP and your guys' match on Tuesday, probably the two closer ones. So make sure you guys check those ones out for sure. Not saying don't watch the other days, because we always have exciting matches. Let's be real. I mean, if I'm on the camera, no, I'm just kidding. But make sure to check those out. That'll be good. So that's week 5 starts tomorrow at 7. LP versus 853. Make sure to check those matches out. Geez, you know what? We cut right through this. I don't even have much to talk. You know what? I'll talk to you guys about this because we had playoffs this weekend. Did you guys watch any of the LCS playoffs this weekend?
I don't generally watch EU. I watched both of NA's games though, or NA sets.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to do the same thing I do with the other ones, because most of the casters watch the EU ones. I actually don't care much for EU. I feel like EU is a gong show most of the time. So, you know, Harablo, as a fellow TSM fan, how did you feel about the games yesterday?
I was pretty pumped. The first game, I was very sad, actually. We started out with that, like, dive top going well in our favor, and then they just, like, did really stupid crap. But, the fact that they went 3-0 afterwards, I'm definitely looking forward to the IMT games. I think that's next week.
Yeah, I'm pretty spooked. I don't know how it's going to go, but I feel like if they can pull out the old lose 1, win 3 continually through these playoffs, I'd be pretty happy. But
classic TSM.
Yeah, I feel like that Immortals that'll be a tough matchup. But as long as Sven pulls his head out of his ass like he did this series, I'll be happy.
And I mean, we haven't seen Immortals, as far as I can recall, in any sort of best of series. It's all been the best of ones, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're really good in their best of ones, but they do definitely show some, like, mistakes, which I think in a best of 5 series can get capitalized on.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm scared. I feel like it'll be a 5-game series. Hopefully.
Hopefully it goes to a 5-game series.
I'd be pretty stoked.
I think it's going to be a 5-game series, unfortunately, even though I am a TSM fan and I want them to win. I think it'll be like 3-2 Immortals.
Yeah. I'm just betting. I'm just hoping for the Hooney tilt. I'm just hoping for the Hooney tilt, and then we just pull it through. But who knows? It'll be a hell of a matchup. Babytrog, who's your favorite team? I don't think I've ever asked.
Ah, man, this is a hard question. Last season it would have been CLG, but like all their players moved. I'd probably say right now it's C9 and Immortals, split between the two.
Man, I'm a huge Wild Turtle fanboy, so like Immortals is like up there in my heart. But like TSM, it sucks. There's like most of the players that I cheered for the team for are gone, but it's like I still feel that attachment to TSM. So I feel like
I know. I started watching TSM since like Rain Man was on the team, so
yeah,
like no one's the same.
I think I started watching the first tournament before Rain Man left. I watched that first tournament, and then Dyrus came in and he left. That was when I started watching. I was like, okay, so this is sick. But I don't know, man. And then this Team Liquid today, 3-0ing Energy.
Oh. I mean, I always thought Energy wasn't the greatest, but the 3-0, that definitely surprised me.
Yeah. What is their manager's name? Zimmer?
Something like that.
Yeah. He was pretty confident yesterday. He was like, yeah, if they don't switch up their strategy, it's not going to be a close series. And yeah, it definitely was not. Team Liquid was just crushing it. They were just split push. They didn't know how to deal with it. When it came to team fighting, they crushed. It was scary. Piglet's been playing good all season. Props to him. And even it looked like Lorlo even stepped up today, which I think is usually the weak link for Liquid.
Their jungler though, Dardoch, is so good.
Oh, he is unreal. Watching that guy play Lee Sin is so nice.
It's actually pretty gross for Liquid having like a building season to being like having this good of players and doing so well.
Yeah, like, at the start of the season, I was pretty concerned. It was like especially when they were talking about doing that 10-man roster and just kind of like swapping in players here or there. I was kind of like, I didn't like the idea of that. I thought that was kind of stupid. But once they like solidified the 5-man roster, it definitely got a lot better for them. But now they play CLG. So what do you guys think about that matchup, CLG and Liquid?
I honestly think that Liquid's going to take it. I just think they're coming in hot, and they've never looked stronger this season.
I've not been a big fan of CLG all season. I still don't even know how they really got second place, to be honest. I just feel like a lot of their players are weak in their respective roles compared to everyone else.
Yeah,
they just play together as a team well, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of like the Stixay and the Stixay Afro bot lane. Like, I don't think Stixay's that great, and he's lackluster.
Oh, I think I lost you there. I can't hear you there, the Daz, but...
Sorry, guys. Headset problems. Classic. But, I don't know. I feel like a lot of their wins come off of Darshan's back. They just do, like, some kind of greasy split push comp, and no one knows how to deal with it. And they just pull.
Yeah, Darshan's definitely the star of that team for sure. Aframu's still a good player. Stixay is really weird. I feel like they just kind of threw him in the bot lane because they didn't have any other choices.
I also feel like they should have kept Pobelter. I don't see why they didn't.
Yeah, you're definitely gone though, Daz. But no, I just don't. Hey, how's it going?
Okay, sorry guys. My headset keeps cutting out. I don't know why. I thought I fixed this before the stream, but it did not work. So I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. I'm kind of with you guys. I think that Liquid's gonna take it over CLG though. I'm with you guys. I'm not really sold on CLG's performance. It's very, it's very meh. But I think a lot of their wins come off of, like greasy split push comps with Darshan, and no one knows how to deal with it, and that's just how they get their wins.
Yeah, and I mean, Liquid has an entire week to prep for a series where they can just stop the split push. That's all they really need to do to win it.
Yeah, and honestly, like Liquid and Piglet and Phoenix have been playing really well. Well, like Piglet's been probably the only consistent player on Liquid through all this. Like Phoenix has had his up and downs, but he's starting to look a lot better coming to playoffs. So I'm definitely with you guys. I think, I'm hoping for the Liquid TSM final, but I don't know. I'm gonna say Liquid's gonna take that, but I can't be sure. The fanboy in me says TSM final, but logically it says Immortals.
Yeah, I'm definitely cheering for the TSM final, but it's really hard to believe that's gonna happen.
Oh no, like they don't have a support pool, so they might be able to use that in 5 games. That's the thing. He's only played Janna, Soraka, and that one Karma game.
Yeah, that's
true.
That's true. His champs pool is huge, but we'll see. We'll put it to the test, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. All right, but now that we're done talking about that, Babytrog, I believe we had this chat last week about you started trash talking my favorite character in Smash Bros. The old Little Mac.
Yeah, Little Mac's terrible.
So I believe we last week we put out a little wager, $20 on a best of 3 money match. Is that what we did? Best of 3?
Yeah, best of 3 money match. Yeah,
Best of 3
Captain
money match.
Falcon's gonna win.
All right, so you know what? I'm gonna move my camera so that we can actually see the screen, so they can actually watch us play this. Because literally, okay, you know what, Boss Good? If you want to money match me right after this, we'll do it. Cause I will defend the young Little Mac. You guys are so terrible to me. We're gonna do this on stream because.
Sorry, Daz. I'm a Little Mac player myself. He's
Oh,
good.
okay, thank you. See, so we threw this down. So you know what? I'm sorry, Harablo. You might just have to chill. You can commentate if you want. You can be the play-by-play of this if you like. But I'm just gonna move this camera. We're gonna move it over here. Oh wait, I gotta like try and position this bad boy to sit on something so that you can still see. I wonder, can I put it on the arm of this chair and then
Alright.
just angle it?
Well, I have to turn on the Wii and everything, so I'm gonna leave for the time being.
Okay. Me and Harablo will hold this down. Oh yeah, there we go. See, I wonder if I could just like attach this to the back of my hat.
Just get a GoPro. Like,
Whoa, this is like a first-person cam. All right, so I'm gonna put it on my head so you can get first-person view of this smash match. There we go. I think I've got it working. We actually, and just so people know, we made it fair. We decided to practice a bit before, so like it wasn't completely, like I'd probably play Smash more than Babytrog. Is that fair to say, Harablo? Does he play a ton?
no, not as much anymore. When it first came out, that's like all I did, but not recently.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So I mean, I've played quite a bit, but I didn't take kind to the trash talk of my favorite character in this game. I think I have to remake the lobby because it says he's already in here.
Actually, he had the Wii U still on, so he might still just be in the same lobby.
Oh, oops. Okay, I made a new room.
I thought
So
you
we might
turned it
have
off
to...
on me, but you didn't.
Okay, I made a new room, so he'll just have to join it. All right, best of 3, 2 stock, 6 minutes. Your classic old your
Smash
classic
4.
old Smash 4 rules. So we'll get her set up here. Okay, why am I going backwards from 99 instead of just forward to 6? All right, there we go. I think we got her set up. No items, of course. I guess we gotta keep this tournament stages legal. All right, so wait, can you talk to Babytrog? Can he hear you if you talk to him?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay, so we're gonna keep this tournament stages legal. I'll let him first pick the match.
Tournament
The
stages
map.
only.
So I'll let him pick the map. So I'll let him know. Okay. Oh, why I can't start without him? I gotta go back. I
Okay,
gotta
he
wait till
literally
gets
said he's gonna go FD every time he gets a choice.
there. Okay, so we'll start on FD. All right, that's fair. All right, we'll get this in. So let's see. You know what? I'm awful at Smash. Can I money match in Super Street Fighter 4 or 5? I don't even know how to play those. So I mean, if you want to, I would money match you that, but you probably just win the money because I'm actually garbage at that game. Alright, we're back. Stupid headset keeps cutting in and out. I don't understand
Oh man,
why it's...
you're deemed. I'm watching him beat up the punching bag. Just comboing it.
Wait, is he... He's not even in the room.
No.
Oh, I'll join his. I'll join
Okay.
his. Does he have the room? Does he have the rules set up?
I don't think he does.
I'll just
Did you
make
set
sure
up
it's
the
not...
rules?
I'll just make
correctly?
sure it's
No.
not time. As long as
Join
it's not...
Daz's room. He has a room open.
Oh wait, no. The rules are good. If he's in the sandbag, I'll just join his.
Okay. Never
Alright.
mind, he joined.
Alright, let's do this. This is game 1 underway. Let's get this underway. Alright, so we're doing FD stage 1. Alright, whenever he's ready,
Yeah.
I'm ready. Oh goodness. If I get beat, I'm just gonna have to like leave. This is my honor. I have
Just
to
can't
defend
show your
here.
face on stream anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just take a break.
You have to
Take a
call it
break
Baby
from
Trog's
everything.
discussions.
Yeah, Babytrog is gonna take over the podcast.
It's just the Fellowship of the Nerds.
Oh yeah, he has to hit L and R to actually start it.
You have to hit LNR. Come on.
Oh
Jeez.
goodness, here we go.
I think I'm some sort of competitive Smash player.
Alright, game has started. Oh, first percentage going out to Babytrog, and it's not looking good, Daz.
All right, so it died at 6%. That's a not a good start.
Yeah. And I'm not a great shoutcaster, so
Hey, that's all right. You
don't
do you,
expect
man.
anything
You do
from
you.
me.
My headset keeps dying, so you gotta.
I may watch a lot of Smash and hear them shoutcast, but damn.
Come on, come on.
I could be bringing it back. You're still low percent. Oh,
All right, there it is. All right, here we go.
the
This is
full.
how we gotta go. We brought it back. We're bringing it back.
Oh, KO punch is ready. You can get him. It's not high enough. Ooh, that 6% death cost you.
Oh goodness. All right.
All right, you cut out again.
Okay. Is my headset back? It kept
Yeah,
dying.
you're
Oh
back.
my gosh, dude! I didn't jump. I died. He's got me. He got me, Pete.
It's the
Try to
worst
go.
part. Like any recovery is not possible with Little Mag. I
Okay,
hate it.
okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna go on Battlefield. I'm choosing Battlefield. Let's see if we actually get there. All right, so that's game one.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
supposed
have
to choose Battlefield?
if he did. If we're FD, don't worry about it. No. If it's FD, we're good. We're good.
He said it's good. No, you got it
Okay, we
anyways.
got it anyways. All right. This is where we're gonna come back. There's no early deaths here.
It's alright. Like Babytrog's
All
the
right.
SD king, so I expect at least one.
All right, we gotta run this, man. I gotta win this one in a hurry. I've got an honor to defend.
For Little Mac players everywhere.
Yeah, just gotta bring this title home for the boys.
How about those Little Mac buffs recently? Treating him nice.
Yeah, dude. Actually, it was just a little nice like nice quality of life buff. Come on, Dylan, just.
Not going down
Oh,
flawlessly.
there we go. There we go. He gets the hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, the KO.
Okay, there it is.
That's
Can you?
GG. 2 stock. 27%. He's rattled.
Dude, I had to bring it back after that disgrace of a first match. I had to bring him back. I had to do something.
I do have to say, no hoodie skin. That's not.
Dude, no, it's all about the blonde Mac, dude.
No. You
It's
gotta
it's
have the
where you
hood.
draw your power. You wear the hoodie. You're
Yeah.
the pink hood. Okay.
I go the wire Mac with the green hood. Because green's the best color known to man. right, round 2 or round 3, I guess. What are you guys playing? Best of 5? Best of 3. So this is it.
Oh goodness. Alright, my headset finally turned back on. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting, but it's actually just driving me insane.
It's that wireless garbage.
Yeah, like, what is this? Like, come on, just work for 5 seconds for me. Oh, there it is. Oh,
Oh.
oh! If you would have landed that, PJ Salt. Okay, there it is. All right, we gotta see if we can do this.
Got it ready.
Oh, he got me. Dang it! I was going from the zero to KO, but
It's tough to do.
he wouldn't
Ballsy
cooperate.
play.
Oh, please, please.
It's like my favorite thing about Little Mac. Just
that
the
gross
A.
ass jab. Oh, he got the bronze kneecap. That's what I'm talking about. The man lives up to his name. What if he ran this back?
Oh, be gross.
All right.
Oh, the spot dodge. Well, that's a little cheesy.
There it is.
The super armor pulling through.
Oh, you can't see it very well. That's
No,
unfortunate.
not
Now that
really.
I'm watching.
Well, at least they can't. I'm just watching the TV.
He was actually about half a second from winning that, because I was actually dead because I countered off the side of the stage.
Yeah, when he went to grab you there and it just kind of slipped down.
He ran it back. That was way too damn close.
That was a close one.
Dude, that was close. Like I was telling Harablo, if you would have survived for like half a second, I was dead, because I was countered off the side of the edge and I didn't have jumps.
Ah, you got the win, fair and square. I still
Well,
stand by my point that Little Mac is terrible.
all right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That was worth it. But thanks for coming up for that. That was good. I'll collect your $20 when I see you at the finals, because you guys better make it so that you can be there to pay me that $20, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dylan's gonna throw all our matches now just so he doesn't have to pay you.
No, I'll still pay him. I'm a man of my word.
He's a man of his word. I respect that. That's good. That's good. Sorry, yeah. Apparently they couldn't see the screen very well. I apologize. I should have maybe tried to get my webcam a little closer, or turn the TV to the side. Shoot, my bad. I thought it was working okay. But okay, guys. I guess last segment we usually do. We do a little tilter feed segment. I don't know if you guys have ever heard us do this. We're gonna go through. Tell me one thing that tilts you to this week. One thing that fed you. It can be anything. It can be league related. It can be life related. I'll start it off. All right. One thing that fed me this week was I watched all of Daredevil season 2 in one day. Not that that's an accomplishment. That's kind of bad, but that show is unreal. And it's one of my favorite shows right now. It's so good, but now I have nothing to watch. So I was pretty stoked about that.
I'm definitely looking forward to watching that. I have not seen it yet, but Shane from The Walking Dead, I was a big fan of him there. So.
Oh, dude, I know.
the
That's
Punisher.
seeing he's a Punisher. That's why I was like, oh man, that's gonna be sick, and I enjoyed it. It was really good. All right. So as far as tilting me this week, what tilted me this week? I don't think anything really tilted me this week. I think it was I had to find something that tilted me this week. killing myself twice in that money match. That was pretty tilt-worthy. I'm not gonna lie. That was almost tilted me off the entire series. But yeah, that's gonna be my tilt. Almost getting my ass kicked after shit talking about how this would be. Oh, my haircut actually tilted me. Thank you. I got a haircut this week and they cut it way too short, and so.
Is that why you're rocking the hat today?
Yeah. Do you want it? Yeah, I'm not showing my. You'll see it. You get to see my hair when I cast on Wednesday. It's pretty short.
Sorry,
So,
the TSM hat's great.
Covering it up with my hat right now because it's very short. And I don't like my hair too short, and it's too short. But that. So Harablo, Babytrog, you guys give me what fed or tilted you this week?
All right. Well, what tilted me this week is one of my coworkers was gone, so I had to do all of their work, which is usually an 8-hour job, including mine. So I was super busy at work this week. That tilted me. What fed me, literally fed me, I went into the fridge this morning and realized that our grandma had food for us, so I ate on home cooked meal, which was nice.
Yeah.
That's where that bag of buns went?
Yeah,
I knew there was two.
That's awesome. See, I just came. I was down in Swift Current in my house there. My parents sent me a little goodie package, and I was like, "This is the best. This is the best." Oh yeah, starting 07 in my promo games tells me talk to me when you go 010 in your promos. All right, Harablo. What tilted you and fed you this week?
What tilted me is I realized Dylan just ate all those buns. And I don't know what fed me. I have interview set up for next week that I learned about on Friday for a new position in Saskatoon. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Moving on
I guess.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that'll be sick. Yeah, that'll be awesome. If you come here, then yeah, you can come hang out, check out the SKL studios. It's top secret though, so but we'll show you someday if you want.
Get to figure out if it's guy or girl behind the cam.
Skittle is really a guy or girl. You will have to wait. But yeah, you know what? Oh yeah, that also tilted me playing top lane with you guys, and I just fed as Aurelia because top lane actually just tilts me. But all right, so that I guess last thing, ARAM tournament guys. I know we talked about it last week. I talked about it on the stream. I don't think the registration's up, but it'll be April 16th. Registration should be up by the end of tonight. If it's not, come find me and kick my ass because it should definitely be up by now. April 16th, that's when the actual tournament will run. Registration should run until the 15th. It's open, so make sure to keep an eye on the website. I'm sure we'll post on Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. Make sure you guys can hear about it. Make sure to tune in on Monday or tomorrow at 7 to make sure you guys watch that. It'll be Lunatic Peace. If I say Lunatic Peace one more time, I want to kick my own keister. Lunatic Peace versus 853. Make sure to check that out. Big thanks to Harablo and Babytrog for joining me today, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Very much appreciated.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for the invite.
And I've been Blake, Dazaninator, Xanadine. Make sure to check us out while we cast. And yeah, check out the games. Thanks for coming out. And have a good week. We'll see you guys on next week. Stay classy.
Yeah.